What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse, rant, no hate. I want you guys to take a listen to something that Eddie Hearn has to say. And, for all of the people that came on the videos typing in confirmed, 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 and all of this, and basically, it was more of a situation of Tyson Fury fans trying to assure that the Gypsy King is going to sign that contract. He wants this fight, blah, 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 and all of this. Now, the whole thing is you guys are so blinded to trying to defend people, but at the same time, when something doesn't come into fruition, and we factor in everything that we know, and what we think we know, because what we don't know, right, we can't really speak on. And even to say, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, is one thing, but for sure, nothing is for sure in boxing. That's the one thing you can count on. That's the one thing that is for sure. Okay, nothing's for sure. Take a listen to what he says about this fight.
The team would have been busy with the Canelo fight, but had a few days since now. Do you know when the contract will be sent back, if so?
No, there was a lot that wasn't right with the
Fury and
contract.
AJ.
And obviously, that would, it's not unusual when you first get sent a contract.
What was that?
I'm not going to go into backwards and forwards, but, we couldn't move forward on that basis. But since then, I've had positive conversations. We're restructuring that contract, and time is of the essence because, they're putting pressure on us to say we need to move forward. Obviously, we need things to be right as well, and we're not looking to be difficult either. But everyone seems to be moving in the right direction. Joshua wants the fight. He's training for the fight. Could time stop us? Maybe. I hope not. Depends how quickly everyone moves and how serious they are as well. Because, like I said, from our point of view, we're not playing games here. He's ready to take the fight.
How much is the broadcasting rights going to be an issue, do you believe?
That's an issue for sure, and that's something that's a little bit out of our hands and I'm talking about Matchroom and Queensbury's hands, because BT and DAZN have got to get together and work that out. Obviously ESPN in America as well, same thing. So, but again, no one's saying no, we're not doing that. We're not going to have those conversations. But the contract's got to be right as well at the same time. And it's a split, it's a co-promotion. There's many different issues to be addressed within the contract, but we want it to happen. And so, and honestly, you'd think that the back and forward between Matchroom and Queensbury would be spicy or, but it's not. Generally, the conversations have been good. Everyone's trying to work proactively to get it done.
I spoke to Robert Garcia before the Canelo fight, and he mentioned he would like AJ to have what?
All right. So, along with everything else, along with all of a sudden this fight with Fury and Anthony Joshua just coming out of nowhere, like what? Right? A lot of people didn't believe it. Like it's a catch. Something's not right. So here's basically where we are. Regardless to what, everybody has their opinions on what they think. This is what I personally think. I think that because Tyson Fury was trying to rush Usyk into jumping in the ring, and Usyk making it known, look, I have injuries that I want to take some time to heal, right? And we can make this fight early 2023. Don't rush us, right? Okay. So then all of a sudden AJ comes out of nowhere. So what I really think is this. Because of Usyk taking his damage, Fury and Warren tried their hand at let's try to push them faster than they want to. So, Usyk may want to jump in there and wear his heart on his sleeve brainlessly and end up getting beat simply because he wasn't ready. He didn't have enough time to do what he needed to do. Or, since he has said, okay, can't do it right now, I'm injured, let's call out AJ. AJ will probably turn the fight down. This way, if you go have a fight with a cherry pick, well, people will understand. You tried to make the fight with Usyk. You tried to make the fight with AJ. And the buzz surrounding, you guys, fighting for undisputed will kind of make people kind of focus on that and want to see that. But AJ accepted and is like, damn, you weren't supposed to accept AJ. Damn, all right. Okay, now you have until Friday. you know, and then, it didn't happen. Queen Elizabeth II passed. Negotiations got, you know, pushed back for a couple of days. So now here we are. You heard what Eddie Hearn just said. Bottom line, in a nutshell, I don't know what it is, man. But anytime like that Fury and AJ is supposed to fight, something goes wrong. Something just goes wrong. And the only person that he managed to fight consistently was Deontay Wilder. I really don't know what's going to happen. And like I told you guys, all this confirmed based on what? Based on what? You guys don't feel a bit stupid after you go through all this trying to defend a fighter? You know, getting all hot and bothered over another grown ass man, trying to defend him just to end up with something not happening regardless. So even in the sense of talking about Fury and what we personally think about what his agenda was, you still always have to understand and look at everything else involved. Now, for one, look at the zone. Anthony Joshua has to deal with them. Anthony Joshua loses a third fight. So it could be a lot that people are not looking at, whether it's coming from Fury's side or Anthony Joshua's side. The fighters can want what they want. But again, you heard what Eddie just said. And pretty much for the zone, they invest a lot of money in AJ. Your stock drops if you just keep losing. And this would be his third straight loss. You understand what I'm saying? If he was to lose. So it's a lot on the table. Personally, I think it was all rushed. I think Anthony Joshua needed to carry out what his initial plans was. Go and fight whoever you was going to fight, Zilly Zhang or whatever, do your little tour, do your 2 fights, and then go after Dillian if you can. Okay, the Dillian White versus Dubois deal didn't go down. Okay, that didn't happen. So they're not going to fight because they don't want to pay Dillian White what he's asking for. So pretty much no Dubois, no White. Again, right? It's a money situation. And see, for the zone, I'll say one thing about them because see, the way they do business is different from these other companies. It really makes no sense. Like, see, I believe initially, just like the WWE network, okay, they thought initially, shit, $9.99 a month to see all these fucking fights. Oh yeah, shooing. And they're picturing every other week probably. Fight, right? All the other events that the zone, hosts as well. That app didn't get as many buyers as they expected, or they had a lot, and maybe they still do have a lot to a certain degree, but a lot of people may have said, I don't want this anymore, and unsubscribe. Because I think it makes 0 sense to say $9.99 a month you get to see the best fights in the world, but then you charge them for certain pay-per-views. You just charge them for Canelo versus Triple G, like $80 freaking dollars. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, okay. Non-subscribers were able to order the fight. For the subscribers that were able to order the fight, it still fell short. So with all that combined, we did the video about that. You guys got to understand, certain networks don't work certain fights for different reasons. Certain fighters don't want fights as much as they try to pretend, okay, they're doing certain fights. And with that combination, this is not anything about trying to find out who's at fault. This is just the point of, again, something just goes wrong. But we know Emmanuel Char and Derek Chisor's name came up as the 2 possible opponents for Tyson Fury. So this is why it's like, think about it. Their names came up, but at the same time, you offer Anthony Joshua the fight. And you already had a venue booked and a date. That makes me believe, through all of this, Fury's not bothered by this or his team. I believe this is a whole, well, this is what we're going to do anyway. But he knows the money's not going to be the same. Who the fuck wants to see Manuel Charr versus Tyson Fury? This is going to be a major fail, a major flop. Nobody cares about this fight. WWE fans are not going to chime in to watch this Tyson Fury because you were sitting there at the event and got a chance to punch a wrestler in the face and all that. It is not the same. As for AJ, like I said, he need to go on and carry out the plans that he initially had. It's his career, okay, and he doesn't have a belt anymore. What does he have to prove in terms of, oh, I'm just going to jump back in there before I'm ready with Fury or with Usyk or what? No, he needs to be right. So, as much as he may want the fight, I think it would work out better for him if he just goes forward with what he was supposed to do and pretty much just sharpen up as much as he can. So again, confirmed. Nobody wants to see Fury versus Manuel Charr, and nobody wants to see Fury versus Derek Chisora fight too, because this will be the rematch. They fought years ago. Okay, who really wants to see that? So I, for one, definitely won't be, I won't be watching it live because I do the boxing news. I will at some point look at it if that does happen. But am I into it? Am I watching it because I think this is a good fight? Nope. I mean, unless something just goes horribly wrong for Fury, I mean, he pretty much should destroy Manuel Charr easily. So you heard what Eddie said just now, and again, we're back to the whole. It doesn't like it's going to happen. Even when Eddie says everything looks good, everybody's going in the right direction, but there's some bumps on the roads. Okay, well, pretty much. Listen, like he said, this is out of their hands and it's out of Team Fury in those hands because this is a network situation. They have to work out the split and how everything is going to go. We get that, but again, it's always something when Fury's involved. No matter, it's just something with him, man. When it comes to Undisputed, there's something with him when it comes to AJ. That something things just don't go right. And again, this is not about trying to find out who's at fault. But I never trusted his motive from the very beginning because it was just done so unprofessionally. And then not to mention, you have 48 hours to accept. No negotiations first. Take it or leave it. You take it, then we negotiate. Like, what? Only thing we'll tell you up front is 60-40. Everything else, that's worked out after you agree. So, anyway, y'all, just some more BS of something that's not going to happen. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. I will catch y'all on the next video.